Hi, Creative Shares here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you my very first Aliexpress haul. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment if you want to see something or know where I've purchased it or how much. Just let me know in the comments below. Okay, firstly I have this beautiful Leafy ribbon trim. I think there's about a metre, maybe two on this roll here, and I paid 42 cents. Just remembering that in Australia, on purchases under $1,000, we now have to pay GST, so which is 10% of the purchase in Australia. Secondly, I've got a husband who's into Doctor Who, and I found this stamp just, you know, by looking as a joke, and I bought it so I could make him a card for his birthday. I haven't yet stamped it, but I'm sure it's fine. Most of the things I've bought are okay. So this one here was $3.54. Thirdly, I bought this die, which is a little wood nymph. I've paper pierced her. She's very cute. She was a bit expensive, but she was very cute, so I just had to have her. She was $5.80. Thirdly, I bought this die here, which is obviously the Eiffel Tower. It was $2.14. And just to show you, I've cut them out in black and silver foil. It's quite cute, not a bad size die either. Oh, $2.14. Couldn't resist, had to have this little fella. I made him up to show you. It's a little minion. There are actually a few different ones, and I've actually purchased every single different one because they're so cute. Who doesn't like the minions? And the die was $3.13. A bit expensive for the size, but it's cute nonetheless. I purchased this die here, which is basically a curtain, like a stage curtain. Could even be your home curtain, like this. Quite a decent size. I will say, I cut this out several times, and it was very hard to cut out. These sections here obviously don't cut out, they emboss, and only the outer parts actually cut, as you can tell from the die cut itself. Still not a bad size die, and the die was $4.40. Next, I purchased this die. It was $6.67. Basically, it cuts out the frame section and these parts here, so something can come out of the center there. Just to show you what I mean about this die cut, I've actually made a card. I haven't finished yet, but as you can see, I've lined the inside of the black card with a piece of decorative paper and placed like a Project Life size card in the center. It's quite cute, really. It's $6.67. Again, here's another one. This time it's a hexagon. And again, it cuts out the section, and then you could have something popping out the center of it on a card. I haven't made a card with this one just yet, so I can't show you, but very versatile die, and it was $4.60. I'm into the space theme kind of die, so I've purchased this background type of die. Now, some would say that these center bits are flowers. Some people could call them stars if you wanted to use it for a, you know, a space themed die, which is fine too. But these ones look a bit like flowers. But you could always put jewels in the center to cover those up. But yep, I like that. It's very cute, very delicate. And it was $4.32. Right now I'm into the grass things because I'm doing a lot of safari kind of cards and animal themed cards. So I've purchased this border die. Basically it cuts out all of these things here but doesn't cut out at the bottom. So basically it's an edge die. You cut this into your card or whatever, so I've just cut it off so you can see. It's actually quite a nice size. It'll go the full length of the card, and it was $2.12. Next, I have a space kind of themed cutout die. Basically, it just cuts into the paper. It doesn't actually cut out. And there it is there, in case you're looking at it. Very cute. You could use it for space themed, you could just use it for anything really. Again, I've just cut it so you can see, and it was $2.84. Next, I purchased this die. You can go either way, this way or this way here. Basically, I'm making safari cards with this one. And again, it'll cut out like this, which would be good for moonlight scenes. Halloween, as I said, I'm using it for safari cards, so you can cut it out for those. It'll leave the imprints of those, or it'll cut out in one segment such as this one here. And it was $2.90. Next, I purchased this very cute border die, but I guess you could cut it if you wanted to. And it's obviously of children. It's quite cute. It's a very nice size too, about the width of a card or more. Again, and I've cut them out just in plain colours, in your black and in the white. And the die itself was $4.55. Next, I purchased this die here, 2-piece, and it's Hello Word die. Okay, this part here will cut out the background for the hello, and obviously this word die will cut out the word hello. Basically, you put one on the other, or you can use them separately. Voila, hello. It's very cute to use a card. It's actually quite a nice size, and I guess you could probably put the both of them together and cut out it as a whole piece. So it's very nice. I've seen it heaps of times now during hauls. The price of that one is $1.77. Quite good value for that. Next, I purchased an embossing folder, which would basically look like falling snow, just so you can see it. I've actually just made a cut, if you can see. This is the raised image. If you put it through raised, you can also put some ink, white. I was going to put white ink on there, but I couldn't find my ink pad, so I thought, oh, it doesn't matter. You could also use it as rain, that sort of thing. And so this is the raised image side, very nice. Or you could use it inverted such as that, and it would still look like, would quite look like bubbles actually inverted. So you could put a nice underground water scene in there and then put a mermaid. Pretty good. And it was only $2.79. Next, I purchased another embossing folder. I bought it for New Year's so I could make Happy New Year cards. So I tried to ink over it, but it doesn't have a very big inversion for the patterning. So that's that one. And this one here is it inverted. So you could use either side, obviously. This one here was $1.78. Next, I bought this stamp set. It's very cute. It's got a lobster, a pelican, and it could be a dolphin or a shark, honestly. And it says, "You're so cute, I could pinch you. Have a jawsome day. And why fit in when you were born to stand out?" And that one there was $1.87. Next, I have another embossing folder. This time it is fish scales or mermaid tail scales. A very nice size die. And again, I've done you some samples. This one here has got the extroverted image where the scales are up. I've used some paper that I made when I was playing with dyes and inks and paints. Very cute though. So this part is outside. And then I've done another one for you, same sort of thing, but this one, it has an inverted scale, which also looks good too. This embossing folder here was $3.14. Well worth buying. Next, I purchased this shell box die, although you don't have to use it as a box because I'm actually going to use it as a shell. It's quite good size. It's more than the palm of my hand, so it's quite big. I'm going to put a mermaid in the centre of here, have some pearls, and then just put it on a water-based background. So that's what I'm going to do with this one here. And cutting it out, basically it looks like that. And basically to make the shell, you just got to
invert it like so, and put it together. And that one there was $4.64. Next, I purchased this die. It is quite large. It is a mermaid and coral with fish on there. These two here are foldable lines, score lines, and basically I liked it, A, because of the size, B, because it had the mermaid and stuff like that, but it actually has functionability. So I've cut this out, so basically it looks like this, and then you would fold these two pieces over, and you could make it into a card or whatever not. Right. Basically what I thought I would do is turn it into a box. So basically, it's not a very good make, but you can see that, and then fold that one over there. And then this one here, put it out. You can put a tea light in it, put a base on there, and then you'd obviously have the mermaid on the side. So that's my thought on it. It's got so many different things you could do with it. And there's the other side there. And of course you'd have your fishies that you can see through the base. You could also put other paper in and, you know, have them done, or cut these off and just use them as borders on a page or on a card itself. So there's quite a few uses for that sort of die. And basically it was $10.79. Sounds expensive, and it probably is to most, but I liked it, so I bought it. I haven't seen too many other people buy it, so if you've bought it, you can let me know what you've done with it. Next, sticking with the mermaids, I couldn't resist. I just had to have this particular die, and obviously this is the mermaid. I actually thought it was larger, but I actually quite like it this size because it's easier to use on cards, or you could use it on an ATC card because obviously it's smaller. You know, you can use it in a shadow box format, anything really. And you can just use her as a shadow, or you can redress her using your scales and whatever else you've got, or the paper. So that one there is $1.86. Next, I purchased this sunshine and rainbow die. It was $2.95. Actually quite a nice size, this one. This is the sun, and I made the rainbow and backed it on the piece, because in actual fact the rainbow pieces actually come off in separate ways, so separate lines. So basically I put them back together on a piece. But quite a nice die, good size, and again for $2.95. It's not that bad a value, it's pretty good. I purchased this stamp. Basically it's a wood grain stamp. It's a bit stained because I've been using it a lot. And it's actually quite a nice size. Basically I like the grainage in there as well, so it's pretty good. It was actually not a bad price. It was $1.68. So to show you how I've used it, I stamped it twice. So basically here and then here onto a piece of craft cardstock, so you can see with brown stays on ink. So basically, depending on how hard or light you press, you can have any sort of wood grain feature you like on there. And basically for $1.68, it's pretty good value as a, you know, as a base for a card or woodland setup, that sort of thing. I purchased this die set here. It's very cute, and it makes a set of chopsticks, Chinese food box, and of course your fortune cookies. I actually had fortune cookies on the day that I got the die, so I kept the little saying so I could put one on the card. So I thought it was rather cute. This one would be good for multiple occasions, including, you know, Happy New Year or good luck or, you know, that sort of thing. But I thought it was rather cute, and I'd make a card just to show you. And the die cost me $4.34. Well worth it, I thought. Next, I purchased this die here, which doesn't look like much on its own, but it's actually a bag die. It was quite expensive, but not compared to what you'd normally pay if I went to the scrapbooking store and tried to purchase it, which I've tried, but they don't. Neither one of the 4 stores I go to had it, so I thought, well, I'll buy it. This one here, basically, this is how it turns out. I've made it there. It does actually come with a different type of clasp top, but I didn't make it that way. I only made it this way here. So I thought it was rather lovely. I like the inserts as well. I mean, you could leave it plain or have the inserts plain. You've got that option as well because you've just got the center die, or you can use the embossing type of cut die, but I chose it to look like this. So a few other people have bought these things and changed them and stuff like that. So I've just made it like this so I can see what it looks like. And the die itself was $17.69. So very cute. Next I purchased this Christmas type die. Basically it's Santa with his 3 reindeers. And I couldn't resist. I actually had to do it out of black glitter paper. And it was only $1.18. I bought this die here. Basically it's a background die. It was $6.55 and this is how it cut out. So very intricate. Again, $6.55. With Christmas coming up, it makes perfect sense. Next I purchased these dies here. Basically just tag dies. Set of 6. And just for your benefit, I've cut the dies out in size succession so you can see what they look like. If you need measurements or whatever else, then you could make a comment below and I'll get back to you with the exact measurements if it helps you. And the whole set there was $2.84. Following the Christmas theme, I purchased this die here. Quite nice, good size. It cuts out beautifully. I did both a black and a white one. You'd have to cut 2 of these for a card, but it's quite nice just the same. And the price on that one is $2.66. So quite intricate, quite nice. Okay. I bought the Yeti Die. I thought it actually was going to be a bit bigger than this, but I'm grateful that it's probably not. But it was very cute just the same. So I bought him, and this is how he cut out. And he was $2.33. Staying on the winter Christmas theme, I bought the igloo die with the snow tops. I did actually think this was going to be larger, but it's okay. Sometimes you have to pay attention, or particular attention, to the measurements. Sometimes what sounds really large is actually quite small. Again, and this is the way they cut out. So still quite nice, and they did cut like butter, so I wasn't, too upset about the purchase. And it was $2.72, so still cheap enough. Very cute. This die here I thought was, larger, way larger than it turned out to be. But, as I said, if you don't pay particular interest or mind to the actual measurements, you can get stung. But it's okay, it's still usable. Obviously it's Rudolph with his red nose, and this is the size, quite tiny, quite cute. I guess you could use him in a woodland scene, maybe, or on a advent calendar or something like that, but he was very tiny. I thought he was quite large according to the picture, but no, wasn't to be, and he was $1.63. So still a good purchase, but not as good as I thought it would be. Next, I bought a mermaid stamp and the matching die. It was $1.65. Of course, I've cut one out to check that the die fits onto the stamp, and it does perfectly. That was a good buy. I did, however, purchase another stamp, mermaid little one. It looks quite similar to the first one, but not quite. Okay, so here you go. You can see they're similar, but not quite the same. But I couldn't find one with a die for that one, but that's okay. You could use her in the centre of a card or an image. And she was $1.27. Still cute. Very similar though. Next, I've been heavily into the outer space theme. So I've purchased this die here. It's quite cute. Not a bad size. And this is basically how it cut out. So, and it was $2.81. You could probably refill those spaces with coloured dots and make them into a planet structure or a nuclei if you're a scientist. Just put different coloured nucleuses in them, which are the round spaces. Very cute. It was $2.81. Next, staying on the space kind of theme or science theme, I purchased this die here. Very cute. Not a great, quite a good size really. And this is how it cut out. Purchase these dies here, there, and there. 3 die set. It also came with a butterfly. Why? I don't really know. But, you know, I thought they were going to be larger, but obviously not. But they're basically meant to represent scrolls. Okay. I did cut them out for you. This is the first size. This is the next one. This is the last one of the scrolls. And I also cut out the butterfly. As I said, I really don't understand why they put the butterfly in here, but obviously an added extra to say thanks or something, but it's cute. And that whole set was $6.43. I figure you could probably just brown the edges off on this one here. I also cut it in like an off-white, as you can see. And I'm going to tea stain that one, and I'm just going to brown off this one. You could make it into a wanted poster, a scroll. You could put Christmas music or, you know, a Christmas saying on there and put it inside a card or on a card. Multiple uses, but not bad value. $6.43. Last but not least, I have this die, which is like Chinese lanterns with snowflakes. It's very cute. And this is how they cut out, just so you can see. Done them in gold. The little stars are somewhere. Can't find them right now out of the top section here. It's quite cute. Good size. So you could use them for Happy New Year or Christmas even, whichever. And the die was $3.80. I will cut off this part of the die haul in case the phone decides to die, and I will be back with part 2 at some point. I thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.